All right, we are in combat. Our combatants are muted. We're going to listen to the designers. And gentlemen, when you see a product of your labor, something you're proud of, something you're excited about, let's call it out. This is why we're fighting today, is to understand how year 2 will change the way we fight.
Oh, that exotic bow.
Yeah, so he's using that Witch Ender to find targets behind walls. Smart.
You actually went to an archery range to learn about the mechanics of bows and how they feel in the hands of a player, didn't you?
They did. I was out that day. I'm still grumpy about it.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, I chose tacos instead.
Wow.
tacos instead of bows, huh?
This is one of the new maps as well.
Yes.
Worth calling out.
Oof.
Victory
Oh,
Work
bad
Zone.
timing there.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Yeah.
What happened to him? It happened so
He
fast.
tried to use Spectral Blades, but
I blinked.
Yeah,
So did he.
he got murked.
This is a very interesting hand cannon that Giannis is using right now.
Ooh, nice slice.
Precision,
Getting
precision
worked.
family hand cannon.
Hey, Kevin. Did we increase respawn? Oh, you're private matching. Okay.
He's not mic'd also, so.
Yeah, so he said it was a private match. Okay, she didn't pick up on it.
So we changed the respawn in our private match to keep the emphasis on action instead of waiting to come back to life.
One of the things we're talking about, you know, is you touch one thing, it all breaks and it all changes. And I know we
my
play
God.
with various we play with various respawn times as well. And Kevin can tell us in a little bit where we ended up, but it was one of the things that you're like, oh, when you do this, that also means, you know, the speed at which you can take control points might have to change. The speed at which you respawn might have to change. Right?
So,
Look at
I
that.
think earlier there was
Nice
the
bow
new
work.
Archfighter melee attack there. Oh, you can see if that target got
There he is.
away. I was
There he
running
is.
away. He doesn't look where he is. He's gonna pursue. Oh, it's 2 of them now.
Some poor Cabal locked
at
into
that.
that Cabal ball.
It's all about information. Ooh, and aiming. Aiming is also just as important.
All about player feedback, right? It should be said that
Whoa, there's Thunder Crash. Did he get no one? Oh, he got 2!
And Kevin could have killed him before he did it.
Yep, he could have been the hero. Instead, he was the 0. Oh, where's the Icarus? Need Icarus on that.
As you can see, everybody's dropping special ammo because one of the way we're handling special ammo is you spawn with, and when you die, you drop everything you had. But of course, you spawn back with it, and so the game constantly stays fed with green.
And Kevin's not picking that up because he's not running.
Kevin's
special.
not running special, so he doesn't have a
oh,
use
look
for
at
it.
that. They're just holding hands.
Yeah,
But his
they're just-
teammates do.
They're
and
just daisy chained.
his teammates
Ooh.
can come pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see all the information he's getting here from the Witch Ender, telling him about targets behind walls.
Oh, he didn't see that.
Didn't tell him about that rocket.
The Wish
Yeah,
Ender
so-
did not tell him that
Yeah.
someone's about to shoot a rocket at you.
Yep, the wish was ended, that's for sure.
Oh, sniper.
Sniper, yeah.
Oh.
So you gotta start watching lanes for those again.
Yeah.
More frequently. that
Almost
is.
guaranteed to have ammo
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah, it's definitely, we keep finding a high risk, high reward. Like you got a couple headshots, but you still gotta follow through and pick up that ammo if you wanna keep it going. So you think carefully about your loadout choices to help, you know, make you able to follow through how well.
Yeah, one of the big changes that we're happy with this ammo model is because there aren't crates for them in the world, and because they drop on the corpses of your enemies. It means if you just randomly snipe into a crowd, you just produce more special ammo for his buddies, and/or made it extremely hard for you to go get. And so, thinking about what you're doing matters a lot more.
Kevin ran into a rift earlier, so it's a good segue there. So we also we bumped up the healing.
Oh, that's a good battle.
Nice. So like, a couple of cool things just happened there. So he just procced Flawless Execution, which is one of the new Night Stalker perks that lets you go invisible when you get a headshot kill while crouching. And then while you're invisible in that state, you'll actually be able to see targets behind walls as well. And now he's using Spectral Blades to destroy this team that was trying to turtle on a healing area put down by the Dawnblade.
But they were able to mount a resistance there. I mean, usually if somebody runs into a room with a super, it's like, we're all dead.
Yep.
Yeah,
So there's a good pushback there.
The Dawnblade heal is extremely good.
It's
and
extremely
so-
effective, and it also buffs your damage as well. So they were able to push back. And holy crap, that Thunder Crash just got 3 kills. This is pretty intense here. So the other thing, so Healing Rift came up. Just basic Healing Rift is now a little bit more effective. And
Had to be, right?
Yeah,
So counter.
definitely, to help give it some more keeping up with the high pace of combat now. And the other thing is Empowering Rift also got buffed. And so that used to not buff your precision damage, but now will also buff your precision damage. So basically, it's gonna keep up with this new lethality in a way that makes your weapons even more lethal than before.
Now, one of the things we haven't talked about, but armor also receives random rolls. So there are random rolls on armor. Additionally, there are, of course, mods that go into your armor. There are some new and some that you used to from year 1, including the ability regeneration speeds and things. Those have also all been buffed because for the same reason, you can take 5 now as well. So all the rules have been removed. There's no like, hey, put this on when you're wearing blue pants on the morning of August 5th. It's just this increases your grenade regeneration speed.
Yeah, flat out.
And you can push it all the way up to 5 to give you. I believe we settled on a. So I will say at least a 60%. I think we settled on higher than that.
Three
But that is
targets. Watch
higher.
out! Ooh!
Wow.
Rockets. Not even bad. That's a spicy rocket.
If you stack all the way up, it's a higher boost than you can get in with D1 or year 1, excuse me. And then as well as I think if you just run 4 of them, you get the same as or it might be 3.
You gotta respect your choices, right? If you pick all grenade mods, you're gonna get a lot of grenades.
A lot of grenades, yeah.
There you go. Someone's getting some. It looks like on the opposing team right now, there's a lot of overshield happening, and I think that's probably due to the Dawnblade using its new heal nade, or I forget what we actually. Divine Protection. That's what it's called. Where you
That's a better
basically
name.
convert your grenade into a grenade that can actually heal your allies and give them an overshield as well.
So how do you do that?
So you hold whatever your grenade button is, so that's left bumper for default, and you'll convert your grenade pretty quickly into a healing grenade. And then there was Blade Barrage.
Blah, blah, blah.
So that's the new Solar Hunter super. You basically flip into the air and destroy anything in your sight with a volley of explosive knives.
It's for the Golden Gunner who is tired of aiming.
There it is. Yeah, you can see how crispy that headshot was with the bow. Like you can follow up with a hand cannon or an AR and a submachine gun. Like it's such a nice combo. Reminds me of the
Oh,
old.
good juke.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Oh man, and someone was saved there by a healing area put down by the Dawnblade.
They've taken the lead. You could
The Well of Radiance. Everyone's getting a lot of information from that Wish Ender.
Yeah, do we know what mod Kevin put on the Wish Ender? Do you mind pay attention to that?
That's exotic. So.
Yeah.
Tell me
That's a
about
good
that, Greg.
thing to know. And here's the Spectre Blades coming right at him. Oof. He barely escaped. Nope, not for long though.
What's the inference there? Exotic weapons have set perk sets.
Yes, they do not have the ability to slot a mod.
All right, they are fixed roll.
Yes.
no
Yes.
mods.
rolls.
Exotic weapons are extremely powerful and very specifically curated by y'all.
So if you haven't picked up on it yet, it looks like Kevin's loadout here is formed all around gaining information. So yeah, he's using a sword to peek a little bit, and so same with some emotes. He's using Wish Ender to get guys behind walls, but also
And
the Night
miss.
Stalker and miss a lot. The
Juicy
Night Stalker
kick
Super Spectral Blades, when you go invisible, you can actually see guys behind walls the entire time as well.
He
You
didn't
need
do
to be
that.
alive to do that.
Yeah.
So that
Also,
case,
being invisible helps you stay alive.
yes, yeah.
So there's a lot more super counterplay now that shotguns and snipers are walking around.
Yeah, but I think with Spectral Blades, you get a lot of options where you can go into stealth, your super doesn't drain as fast, and you can see guys behind walls, which lets you pick your targets a little bit more carefully.
Yeah.
So if you're a little better than Kevin is, you'll go around walls, you'll go around corners, you'll pick your targets a little more carefully.
You don't have to throw yourself.
You don't have to
into it,
just throw yourself onto a shotgun. It's a choice.
Are you a little bit better than Kevin is?
I like to take my time.
Really? Wow.
He's only saying something in the hot
Yeah, I was
Sure.
gonna, yeah. He's
Sure.
only, you're in the,
True.
we're in the cheap seats
He's
right
so
now, my
gonna pay
friend.
for it
Yeah,
later,
you're gonna
too.
pay for that in test, I'm sure.
What's the worst that could happen?
I think it's Kevin killing you and then saying, "Take your time, Claude.
Take your time. Take your time.
Ooh, Thunder Crash! Oh my god, through the barricade. Well done. Well done. Yeah, so Thunder Crash, you can steer quite heavily, and basically, it looks like whoever was using that has learned how to pilot quite well. An ace pilot.
A lot of fights over this heavy
Oh,
spawn
there's
in the
another
middle
one.
here.
Oh, but he got killed right
Yeah.
before he actually even landed with the detonation.
When we first started talking about the bow, you had said that in a game full of space magic and machine guns, the bow might seem archaic. But it's a patience weapon. It's
It
a
is.
precision weapon. And we're seeing, despite the editorial commentary from Claude, we're seeing a lot of really good, patient, precise work in the hands of Mr. Giannis here with that. That's certainly not the way I fight, but I can tell that this type of weapon in the hands of somebody who's good with it is going to give me fits.
We've also seen, I mean, people play it as a battle run with it as well, where you, like Kevin actually has the loadout to do that effectively, where you run in, you go for the single shot headshot with the bow, and then you quick swap with, something like Lucky Pants, for example, to pull out a hand cannon real fast and gut them before they can continue to move
What was
along.
that? Which did you say Lucky Pants?
Lucky Pants. Yeah.
Is that a
That's it.
shipping name or is that one of our
No,
developer code names?
no, that is a year one. You would know because you're Warlock.
I wouldn't
That is
know.
a year one
No.
exotic
Okay.
pant, if you will,
Yes.
for the
Pants.
hunter.
Okay.
That helps with the use of hand cannons.
Yeah, I like to run bows with really fast draw time and put Icarus on that so I can actually pull that kind of move off midair, get a headshot, and then switch to like an SMG or a sidearm to close in. So you can still play warrior mode with a bow. Just gotta find the right stats. Also, oh my goodness.
That was juicy.
And there are some pretty incredible exotic armor pieces that go along with the bows as well that you can pull off some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, there's so much like that changed with the core sandbox that makes the old exotics also really interesting and relevant again in
Yep.
a way that's really exciting. In particular, I know with shoulder charge, for instance, stand-asides are also now really, really amazing to think
Yep.
about using because they'll
Yep.
give you an overshield that's going to help protect you as you come in for that one-hit kill shoulder charge.
Knives for days.
Knives for
Flavor
days, yep. The sun bracers are really good with the new healing grenade setup for the Dawnblade. Same with like Starfire Protocol.
What have we been using with Thunder Crash? I'm trying to remember what Nuke's favorite loadout is. It's the pants, right?
The Anateus wards.
Yes.
Or slide reflect legs. So,
Yes.
Pants.
Yeah.
So you
Slide
slide
pants.
reflect where
Yeah.
you put the increased one of the new armor mods that we brought back, new old armor mods. You put the increased turning while sprinting mod on, so you're super agile. You can
and then
reflect.
boom, here we go. Oh, well done, well done.
You can reflect incoming fire as you slide,
That's very nice.
and then you're always punching people out of the air.
Yeah, so right now he's got the ballistic strike charged, and so every time he's in the air, he's going to have the ability to hit his melee button and basically do a miniature version of Death from Above at any time and aim at any target. And that one doesn't one-shot kill. So we made some interesting choices there where like a shoulder charge is a little bit more risky. You have to get really close, and you're sacrificing your positioning a lot more to even get to be able to pull it off. Whereas the ballistic strike you can do from the skies where no one knows where it's coming from.
I can't wait to use shotguns
God.
more frequently again in Destiny. I got to
Yeah.
tell you, and I love the
Shotgun
way they
melee
sound
combo.
in D2.
Yep.
So a couple of observations. This has been a really good, even match.
Yeah,
we
it
haven't
has.
had one
That's true.
team run away with this. Observations from chat right now. Every hunter in chat is shaming me brutally for not knowing what Lucky Pants was.
As they should. Thank you,
Yeah,
chat.
guilty as charged. I've tunnel vision from my own ways. A freshly arrived Dr. Lupo is asking if it's good, and they're telling them that so far looks like
So
you guys.
far.
So far looks like you guys did a good job, and people want to see what
skepticism.
Cosmo's doing. So I can tell you that within 2 kills here, we're going to switch
Switch it
the
up.
view here to Mr. Cosmo 23, and we will see how he fares in battle. But in between this
Whoa,
match
this is
and the
not good.
next, we're actually going to let people change up their loadouts a little bit and let you see a different way to play.
And so, as you'll notice on this, every time he died and came back, he was always coming back with 2 shotgun rounds.
There we go. And we are at game with a nice 8-kill spread.
Let's see how we did there.
Widening the skill
Pretty
gap,
evenly
but
matched.
still a good close match, yeah?
That was tight.
So well fought to our in-studio combatants, and thank you very much. Let's take a look at our brave fighters. And gentlemen, good game. Thank you so much for playing.